The Filipino American Cancer Care now brings you On the Air with FACC, tributes and support to those impacted by cancer. On the Air with FACC, the Filipino American Cancer Care on PHLV Radio.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Magandang gabi sa inyo dito sa Amerika. Good morning, Philippines. Magandang umaga, Pilipinas. I'm Josie Moralidad Ziman from the Filipino American Cancer Care. Welcome po sa ating radio show On the Air with FACC, Filipino American Cancer Care, aired on PHLV Radio, and we would like to thank our station manager, Johan in Las Vegas. Siyempre, magandang umaga sa inyo dyan sa Pilipinas at nandito kami uli sa FACC sa PHLV Radio. Now, I would like to take this opportunity to introduce again our co-host on this radio show. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Sharon Jackson. Hi, Sharon.
Hi, Josie. Hi. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello there. And hi. Good evening, America, and good morning, Philippines, and our kababayan, especially in Iloilo, and the rest of course, the Philippines. So, magandang umaga. Thank you, Josie.
How's the weather in your area?
Oh, goodness me. It's really cold out here. I've not been out since Monday, so I think I'm good not being outside.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, it's freezing.
You know, I'm traveling today in New York City. And congratulations to Kay Habana. And by the way, before we introduce our special guest tonight, I would like to take this opportunity, you know, Sharon, if you are available, FACC is going to have the VIP Runway Fashion Show event. We like to have fashion show event kasi maraming mga designers. There are a lot of designers, you know, and people that would like to help FACC. These designers are coming from the New York Fashion Week. And usually, there's a rental fee to wear their gowns and dresses and national costumes. But because they would like to help FACC, since we have overwhelming number of cancer patients asking for financial assistance, we are doing this VIP runway on Sunday, February 11, 2024. So everybody is invited. And of course, if you think you will fit in the dresses or gowns, you know, if you have a dress size of a 0 to 6 or 8, please feel free to call us or email us. Our number is 571-352-0165 and email address cancercare2022facc@gmail.com. So the fundraising event will benefit again cancer patients. So you see, we have this every February. Last year we had it in New York City. This time we're bringing FACC to Hagerstown, Maryland. And then October we will have another one. Now, I think it's better if, you know, yung ating mga bisita will introduce themselves, di ba? I think it's better for you to introduce yourselves. These are cancer patient beneficiaries of FACC. And the reason why we have them tonight, because we would like to know how they are doing. Hindi nagtatapos sa pagbibigay ng $1,000 yung pagkicare ng FACC. We always monitor, we always call them at chine-check natin kung kumusta sila. So, first, ipakilala natin sa ating radio show ngayong gabi si Alexis Peña-Floreda. Siya yung unang beneficiary ng Filipino American Cancer Care. Alexis, would you like to introduce yourself again?
Hello, everyone. Good evening. Here in America, and
Good morning in the Philippines. My name is Alexis Pena, Florida. I'm originally from Iloilo. So I came here in the US in 1994 and I started working as a physical therapist.
How long have you been here in the US?
Well, I came here in 1994, so that would be, it's going to be 30 years. Wow.
Wow, that's a
Wow.
Oh,
long
no,
time.
sorry, my mistake. I graduated in 1994. I came here in 1996. So it's going to be 28 years.
When
That's
was the
still a long
last time you were in the Philippines?
That was my father's funeral, I think, in 2019.
Mm. Did your father died of cancer?
No, I think he died of a heart attack.
Oh, okay. All right. So Sharon, we have another one, and I think we would like to ask her to introduce herself. Elma de Paris. Hi, Elma.
Hi, Josie. Hi, everyone. Good evening.
Good evening. Do you want to say something about yourself? Where you from? And
Yes, I'm kind of new in here. That's why I don't know what to say. Anyway, I will try.
Oh, you look very pretty, actually.
Thank you. I just put some lipstick too.
Yes, she does look
Yes,
good considering.
thank
she
you.
does.
I'm from Surigao City, actually, originally. Then I've been here in US since 1993. So that's about 30 years also.
Yeah.
Yes, and I've been working in the sales, retail, something like that around here in our area.
And where's our area here in the US?
Here in Virginia.
Are you in Virginia? Are we just neighbors?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, here in Fairfax City.
That's good to know. Thank you. Thank you, Alma.
you.
Appreciate that. Now
Go
back to you,
ahead,
Josie.
Sharon, for the first question.
Okay. All right. So you guys have been here for so long, longer than I've been here in the United States, and that's pretty incredible. And I'm just kind of curious. You both are beneficiaries of the FACC, and that said, how was your condition diagnosed, and when was that?
For me, I was diagnosed last June 2020 in a Fairfax char.
2023?
Last June 2023 in a Fairfax char. Find out I was stage 4 lung cancer bilateral. And since then, I was really kind of down because I don't want to die yet. Sorry, I kind of cry when I talk like that. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's all right.
But you know what, Elma? It's okay if we cry because we're only humans. We have emotions. And sometimes it's better to release that emotion to make you feel better. Ako, I don't mind crying, right? Alexis, have you ever cried?
Yes, of course.
When
It's a
you
human
found
nature.
out
It's
you
human
had a
nature.
cancer, what's
Yes,
that?
it's kind
It's
of
a human
sad.
nature.
Okay, go ahead,
It's
Elma.
kind of sad because it's unexpected and I'm not ready, to leave my son alone because I've been single mom since I gave birth to him. My marriage situation was just not nice to me. That's why I still separated and tried to raise my son in a peaceful environment than being with his dad. But somehow I've been working hard, 3 jobs, and then now that I'm getting older, I'm on the 50s plus, then I'm getting all this cancer that I never wanted to be in my life because I'm the only one it's like a breadwinner in our family. Keep
Mhm.
sending money to my mom and to my other siblings in Philippines, and then plus my stuff in her, my needs. I'm the only one who's taking care of everything. But
Mhm.
I tried to take care of all that until I have this illness. I feel like I'm so happy that I know my Auntie Esther through. I
Mhm.
know I know you, Josie. I'm
Yeah.
very
Her
thankful
auntie is
also.
actually our bookkeeper sa FACC,
Yeah,
si
it's
Ate
just
Esther. Nandiyan ba si Ate
a
Esther? Pwede ba siyang magsalita?
it's just a convenient for me to reach you out.
Mhm.
Hello.
Mhm. Ate Esther, ayan na si Elma at saka si Alexis and Sharon are co-hosts on this radio show on the
Yeah,
air
I
with
really come
FACC.
so that I can ask her to teach me how to be in
I
the
had
Zoom.
Mm.
helped her download the Zoom app so she
Mhm.
can get on this.
On the
Interview.
call interview. Thank you so much for helping, Elma.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
know, Elma, since alam mo nang gumamit ngayon ng Zoom, you're going to spend a lot of time on Zoom talking to your families and friends in the Philippines and United States.
Yeah, maybe. So
You know, she's very pretty, isn't
She
it,
really
Sharon?
is. Yes, she does. Really looks pretty, and it's incredible that I couldn't even see that you are down deep down inside,
Mhm,
right?
and
When
she's
until
blooming. She's
yes,
blooming. I guess it's
until
the
un,
sometimes the side effect of the drugs. Maybe it
I'm
makes her
using
glow.
anti-Esther skincare.
Ah, you have a skincare routine.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's
yung
in that
Korean. Mhm,
skincare
mhm.
business. So I'm using that too.
Yeah, meron din ako niyan. I believe that. Ikaw, Emerich.
But
Alexis, do you
yes,
use a
I talked
skincare?
to
No, I
Elmo.
don't.
Oh,
I
you
don't have any
don't?
skincare.
How do you take
I
care of your
just
skin?
I just wash my face with water. That's it.
How
well,
about you? How
you're,
about you, Sharon? You look
you,
great.
oh my goodness, thank you. But I'm not so blessed with great skin as well. So, but I'm using right now. Do I have to plug this?
Oh,
But
yeah,
I'm using
yeah.
Medicube. It's a South Korean product, and
Mhm.
Koreans are really great in all these beauty
Oh,
products.
wow.
Correct? Yeah. So that's what I'm using.
Mhm.
Well, it's working for me at the
Yeah.
moment, so I think that's good.
You know,
They were using
Ate
I needed to. I
Esther,
remember.
ha?
Yeah.
Ano nga yung binigay mo sa akin? Ano yung skincare na yun? I'm gonna
It's
start using
Riman.
it.
Riman.
R-I.
Man.
Oh, Riemann. Is that also
Riman. It's South
Korean?
Korean also, but it's a new company. Yeah, it's a new
Wow.
company.
So,
Yeah, but
ganun pala ang
anyway.
ginagamit ni Elma.
Yeah, she's been using it. So she's
Oh, she
been
looks
really
great.
looking forward. Yeah.
Kaya
She
namuti.
doesn't look like she's sick, but
No, will not
she has,
say sick. How about that?
yeah,
We're gonna claim healing on you, and we're gonna
yeah,
speak healing on both of you. How's
right.
that? All right. We're not gonna give life to that SICK.
Okay. All
Got
right.
it? All right.
Got it. All
Yeah.
right. So
Yeah.
I'll
O
let
sige,
you talk to
mag-Riemann kayo kasi
Elma.
ako
All right.
nagre-Riemann na rin.
I'll let you talk to Elma. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank
Mhm.
you.
Mm.
Yeah. So I'm just kind of curious. I'm gonna let Alma first kind of get her bearing together. I don't want to push on, talking more about
The
cancer.
sadness.
Yes, yeah, I don't want that to be the condition of our talk tonight. So I'd like to go to Alexis, and what are the good things that you have seen out of this condition? How's that? We'll switch the topic to that
Mhm.
instead.
And also, I would follow up that question. Can you
Yeah.
share a moment, Alexis, that inspired you to stay positive during your cancer journey?
Well, what happened is that because I'm workaholic, right? So I work a
Mm-hmm.
lot. So I work a lot of hours, and I love my job. I love working as a physical therapist, but I'm very workaholic. My last job actually, I was working 50 to 56 hours. So I was,
In 1 week.
in 1 week, yes. And then we physical therapists, we are very, our kind of job is very, it's very, I wouldn't, what's wrong? I wouldn't say it's strenuous if you love it. It's just that
Yeah.
it's very,
You're passionate about your
it's
job.
yes, it's I would say it's very physical because
Mm-hmm.
we
You're a
do a lot
physical
of
therapist.
yeah. So we do a lot of manual therapy, we do
Mm-hmm.
stretching, we give patients exercises. And
Right.
after that, also we have to write a lot of documentations. So sometimes I write my documentation at home, I bring it home. Sometimes I write my documentation until 1 o'clock in the morning and
Oh
then wake
dear.
up at 6 and then same routine. So actually, maybe it gave me a lot of time to focus on myself
Mm-hmm.
and then just relax and then because working as a physical therapist, considering that you are a breadwinner of the family,
Mm-hmm.
you tend to worry a lot because you might worry that something's gonna happen to your family.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously they need help, so something like that. So one thing good that came up about that actually is that because, like I said, I worry a lot. But now that I'm not working, I realize that they can survive. No,
Without you, right? That's correct.
exactly.
Exactly.
There's
And you're
nothing they
still
can do. There's
here.
not exactly. There's nothing we can do. They can just survive themselves because I wouldn't say it's unfortunate, but it's our culture. That's what we
That's
do. We
true.
help family.
Mm-hmm.
Although before you leave the country, the what you call that organization in the
Expectation.
Philippines? No, what you call that organization in the Philippines? They educate you, so they will tell you that family is family. You
Oh,
can
family
help, but
planning?
no, it's
No,
not.
no,
It's
no.
What
it's
organization?
it's a government
Oh, the one that prepares you for
yes,
for
yes, yes,
for
yes, yes.
abroad. Okay.
For departure, yes.
Yes, yes, for
Oh, the
departure.
OWA,
Like
the Overseas
OWA,
Workers Administration?
Yeah, something like that. So they will
they
tell
have the
you that
orientation.
family is
Yeah.
family. You can
Mm-hmm.
help, but they're not your responsibility. But
Mm.
unfortunately, like I said, because it's our culture, it is our responsibility.
Yeah, we
That's
take it
how.
upon ourselves.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
So like I said, I actually, it made me realize that, like I said, they can survive themselves. So, and then it gave me a realization also that because as much as possible, I want to be independent. I don't
Mm-hmm.
want to
And
rely
you
on other
are very
people.
independent.
I don't want to rely on other people
Mm-hmm.
as much as possible. I don't want to ask for help.
Mm-hmm.
But then, it's impossible
And now you have
because
realized that no man is an island, huh?
exactly, no man is an island. Nobody is self-sufficient. You need help
Mm-hmm.
from other people. So there's a lot of things that made me realize what has been going on in my life. So it was all for good,
Yeah, yeah.
because it was all for good because what actually happened is that there are stages of grief.
Mm-hmm.
But supposedly when you are said that you have cancer or you are diagnosed with debilitating or life-threatening disease, obviously your first reaction
Reaction.
is to be angry.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't.
You was.
I wasn't angry. I kind of accept it already.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe because now before I
But
was
my question
diagnosed.
is that, do you still get angry?
Well, the reason why I'm angry is because of what's going on in the surroundings around you, which you can't control.
Mm-hmm.
But not because of your condition.
Exactly, not because of
Right.
condition, because because of what's going around you, something like
Mm-hmm.
that. Like I said, because it's beyond your control.
Right.
Like you're running out. They're running out of medication, and then
Mm-hmm.
you can get your help as soon as possible. So something like that. So yeah,
The fact that you're in a nursing home, right?
yes, something like that. Before I was screaming at them, I'm yelling at them, but now I just let it be. Just whatever happens, if
Mm-hmm.
they come, they come. If they will help you, they will help you.
Alexis, you have to watch this Filipino movie, Rewind. I watched it the other day. And Sharon, you will learn a lot from this movie. It's one of the, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to, because the message of of the movie is very compelling. It's very inspiring that life is short to complain about everything.
That's true. That's very true. That is so true. And we cannot waste our life, right? Our days and our hours complaining about anything that we don't have control of, just like what Alexis said, correct? It's not gonna do anything good to us. So why stress about it? And the funny thing is we love to preach about things like this, but I've learned as I teach that the things that you teach the most are the very things that you learn, that you need to learn the most.
That's right. That's very
Unconsciously,
right.
unconsciously your psyche, right, is telling you like, okay, remind yourself that by teaching people so that you eventually will get there. So that's a very good point that Alexis brought up. And I love the fact that instead of you whining and sulking because of your condition, you are seeing the glass half full instead of half empty, right?
Yeah.
And realizing that self-care really is the most important thing, right? We kind of wear being overworked and going above and beyond the call of duty as a badge of honor, but actually it's not really doing us any good, right, Alexis?
Exactly.
Yeah. So really at the end of the day, who will take care of us? No one will, right? But us. We can only rely on ourselves. But of course, we cannot live life alone because no man is an island, as
and we
know,
don't
right?
have any control of other, situations, but we can control our reaction.
Correct. Exactly. Yes, that is a very good point, Josie. And so I'd like to ask Alma, on the brighter side of things, right? What are you
Yes.
most thankful for?
I'm most thankful that I have lots of friends, aunties who's helping me out through this recovery treatment of my cancer, and it makes me just inspired to live more for my son.
That's really great to hear. Yeah.
Yeah. So who takes care of you right now? Alma?
Right now I can take care myself at home alone. I can still able to move around my body and can do my grocery, my
You're still out and about.
Yeah, I'm still out and about. That's why I'm still putting makeup.
And that's what we should do. Keep putting makeup.
Yeah. So
I
you're
feel like-
driving around, you're still having life the way you should, right?
Yeah. Some of my friends taking me out and visiting me at home. That's why I'm always kind of ready to look presentable, not just being lousy on my couch. If I'm alone, I just stay on my couch and just think everything. And
Oh, you need to watch Korean drama.
yeah.
That's one of my greatest hope.
Mostly on Facebook, I've been watching all the bloggers.
You've been following me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my question is, what role did faith or spirituality play, in your journey, in your cancer journey? And how did it contribute to your overall well-being?
Yeah, spiritually, I always ask God to help me heal my cancer, and I always thankful to Him that He still let me live until now, because that diagnosed time it was like telling me only one day I could live, and everything was like so sad on that time. And now that I'm still alive, I'm still here. I'm very thankful to God and to all the friends who's with me, helping me out, encouraging me that I need to, to be positive, and just I keep going to church and ask the priest to have a prayer over me after the mass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and yes, I always every night before I go to sleep, I ask him to help me out to go through my night that I could sleep. But sometimes I have some sleepless night that I just keep thinking what's gonna be
Mm-hmm.
happen on my cancer.
Mm-hmm.
On if this has an ending to be cancer free, or we have to carry on worrying. And sometimes it's just hurt me and sad. But I tried to be strong
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
and just do what I can at home,
Yeah.
manage my bills and all that responsibility.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
kind of curious. You're not working anymore, right, Elma?
No.
Okay.
mm,
A- And so insurance supports everything, treatment wise.
Luckily, yes, I have the insurance.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Um, for Alexis, you've been through a lot. You have stage 4 colorectal cancer, right?
Yes.
And ang dami nitong pinagdaanan, no? Yung cancer treatments, chemotherapy, radiation, and everything. What would you like to tell Elma?
Oh, well, life must go on. So the reason why you're here is because it's not the end of the world. You're still alive,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's a reason for that. There's a reason for that. That's what I always put in my mind, that things happen for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
And then the most important thing is that you must always have faith, because he's the reason actually why we are still alive.
Mm-hmm.
So because actually it's faith that kept me going on, because of the belief that our life is a gift. It was given to us, so it's not for us to take it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what, because if probably if I don't have faith, um, because while I was going through all of these, I was, because obviously I become depressed and frustrated what's going on, but I always put it in my mind that uh, don't take this as a curse,
Mm-hmm.
something like that. Actually, when I was at the hospital, my cousin asked the hospital to send a priest or someone to minister to me. So actually, because Methodist Hospital is a Jewish hospital, so they sent a rabbi, a Jewish, a
Rabbi,
Jew.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So when he asked me, so how do you feel considering what's going on in your life right now? So I told him that I take it as a blessing, and he was quiet for a few minutes, because he was surprised. He said that for the first time, I heard somebody say that they don't
Yeah.
take it as they said,
Some,
because I said it's a blessing. For me, it's a blessing because God gave me time for redemption. To think about my life. How I should live my life.
mm-hmm.
That I should think of my future. You know, so I have to consider how to live my life in between two worlds.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's heaven or hell. So you have to choose
Mm-hmm.
something like that.
Were there any, moments like, for example, were there moments of personal growth or self-discovery that emerge, from your experience having this horrendous disease, cancer?
I'm sorry, I don't get what your question.
Were there moments of personal growth or self-discovery that emerge, from your experience with cancer?
Well, like I said, I'm actually religious, but sometimes um, we think that because we are religious, we are fine.
Mm-hmm.
So, but because we thought that going to church is just enough.
No, it's
But
not.
yeah, so because I have friends who are in different religion, so that's so which um which at point I was in doubt of being a Catholic, but I began to realize that it's not about religion.
It's
It's
about
about it's
personal
about it's
relationship.
about personal relationship with God and Jesus Christ.
That's correct.
And because because I've been watching on TV a lot of religious talks and ministries and stuff like that. There are questions like, is going to church most important? Um, is just praying by yourself, or you have to go with people, or you have to do all this? That's why that's the reason why Jesus came to earth. It's not what you do, it's what's in your heart.
Correct. Yes.
So that's because that's how we will judge later in life,
Mhm.
how we live our life,
And how you treat other people.
exactly.
So that's a very good realization. A thing that we normally take for granted, right?
Yes.
When things are going well, we don't really put much emphasis on that one or much thought even, right? Until we are in situations like this one that makes us kind of do some introspection and really see what really is valuable to us, right? And what really matters is what we can do to impact change and make a difference in people's lives, right? And in our
Yes.
in society in general. So, and that's very important. And so I guess that's what you have come to realize, right? That really, after, at the end of the day, it's not what we do for ourselves, but what we have done to people to make this world a better place, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
And how
One thing
how you make a difference in the lives of others.
Mm-hmm.
one thing also is that as a physiotherapist, we try to work really hard to be successful.
Mm-hmm.
So, but then I realized that life is not all that.
Nope. Life is not defined by that, but we try to conform ourselves with what society defines as success, right? And we always
Exactly.
see success like it's an end point that we have to work so hard so that we can reach that point of us being labeled as successful. But what really is success? It really depends on your definition of success, and it all depends on the kind of value that you have as a person, really,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Whether if you see success as mundane as acquiring stuff, amassing wealth, then that's so mundane, that's so worldly, and that speaks a lot about you as a person. But if you're a person of value with high values and or principles, that will not define you, right? It doesn't matter if you don't have all these signature clothes or whatsoever. People will
Yeah,
adorn
because
themselves.
because in the Philippines they define success as
Well, not
nice
just in the
Material.
house,
Philippines, not
nice
just in the
car.
Philippines though,
Yes.
right?
Mhm.
It's
Big
everywhere.
house, di
Yeah,
ba?
big house,
Yes.
wearing
Mhm.
signature clothes like
Mhm.
Chanel or whatsoever. They have to wear it as like a badge of honor. It's because these people deep
Status
down inside
symbol.
really, yeah, it's a status symbol because it makes them feel good about themselves, because without those trappings, worldly trappings, they don't feel good about
Mhm.
themselves. You see? So their esteem and their self-worth
And
is
Sharon, to be
attached to
honest
those
with you, you know
things.
what we do here at the Filipino American Cancer Care? we ask for donations and contributions from other people. To be honest with you, there was a time before FACC, I don't have that guts to ask for people's donations. I'm very shy. Now I realize with the FACC, I don't have to feel ashamed or embarrassed that I'm asking donations from people. It's because, we would like to help cancer patients. But, sometimes I also get frustrated. Like, for example, there are people that I know, they have plenty of money. They would brag it on social media that they're wearing the most expensive, dress, purses, and you would see it. But there was a time I asked for their donations, and it's very frustrating. They will not even give you $1.
So it really is. We can't control those kind of things,
Yes.
right? Because it all depends on it's multifactorial, correct?
And also the
Elma and
motivation
Alexis,
or the empathy of the person.
right?
And for us in the FACC, we're not only asking for donations. We ask for people's time, service, in any other ways that you can contribute and you can make an impact to someone's life. Like, that's why we have like a counselor or we have spiritual advisors, because sometimes you have to listen to other people, especially with Alexis or Elma, sometimes they need someone to talk. And that means a lot to every cancer patient, right?
I think the reason why you're doing this, Josie, is because you have the drive.
Well, it's
Because
because,
you're not doing it for yourself, but you're
yes.
doing it for other people.
Mhm.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah,
She's
because
doing
you
it for
don't
other
just
people.
think about yourself, you think also about others. And I think I'm grateful that, we have, I think our faith is one thing that gives us that motivation. And once you experience this kind of disease, you know that this is a high-end disease. You need to have a lot of money to be able to be treated, although there is no cure. Because if you don't have money for cancer, you're just going to die. We're lucky we're here in the US. In the Philippines, it's a different story.
And I salute you for starting this.
Oh, thank you. And
Exactly.
thank you to, thank you
I'm
everyone.
grateful to you too for your help.
Yes, definitely. And not just that, it's just not the monetary side of it, right?
Oh, yes.
Just having this radio show, for example, and
Oh,
having
this is
you,
the,
Alexis and
Mhm.
Elma, to share your experience, in the light that, how to cope with cancer. It's a
Mhm.
difficult thing to bear, right? And
Mhm.
to even just hear it for the first time will be so devastating. And I can feel for Elma. I was like teary a while ago when she started talking, because I can feel for her, right?
Yes.
And
What what I also have learned is from having this disease is that sometimes help is not just monetary reason.
correct,
Prayers.
Even just compassion.
That's
compassion,
right.
and the mere fact
Compassion
that
and
people will
empathy.
listen. Yes,
Exactly.
just
Compassion that there's somebody just trying to call you, see
Mhm.
how you're doing, trying to make you feel good,
Yes.
something like that. Yes.
Right.
Mhm.
And just knowing that, hey, I'm here, I'm willing to listen. I don't even have to say anything, right? Just be there and like just be there for you, right? So
Exactly.
that really means a lot, because as what Alexis said a while ago, no man really is an island. And when things like this happen, what really comes, it all comes down to the importance of friendship, the importance of family. Everything else becomes secondary,
Yeah.
Exactly. Yes.
right?
And that's why, giving our time, our
Mhm.
service, our volunteerism, that's a big thing for, for another person, right? And what we're doing right now, this advocacy on radio, we are actually saving a person's life because we are encouraging others to do, all these cancer screening tests and how to stay positive while you are fighting this terrible disease. And you, Elma, and Alexis, you are actually saving another person's life, and that's why we are so thankful for this radio show. This is the only way that we can, save other people.
Yeah, thank you too for initiating the
Mhm.
help.
You see that smile right there, Elma,
Mm-hmm.
will be an encouragement to somebody else, right, Alexis?
Yes.
Yeah.
It truly,
I'm
it truly
thankful
will
to
make a
God
big
and to
difference.
all the friends who's been helping me out
Mm-hmm.
to cope up this cancer things.
Yeah.
You will beat that. How's that? I always
Yes.
believe in the power of words, right? I always believe in the power of your mind. And of course, faith, right? Faith can move mountains,
The
correct?
fighting spirit.
Yes, faith can move mountains. I believe in the power of prayers, and I believe that He is the healer, correct? He is the greatest physician. So until He says all is done, then you will continue living the way He wants you to live,
And
correct?
that's what I always tell
Yeah.
people. Remember, Alexis, Elma, me, cancer. There is cancer, right? Cancer will always be there. But the first three letters in the word cancer, can. That means you can fight cancer and you can beat cancer.
I will do a double thumbs up to that, right?
So, in your case now, Elma is smiling. So, Elma, in terms of treatment, at this point in time, nasaan ka?
So far about I'm like 75% to 90% alive and hopeful
I'm
that
back.
that I
So
will
she is,
survive.
I think quarterly, right? Quarterly or every
Yeah.
other month, she goes to the Shar Institute, Cancer Institute, for
Yeah.
follow-up treatment. So she is taking this chemotherapy medication. She has not
Appeal.
undergone.
Mhm.
Yeah, she has not undergone chemo except the first time she's in the hospital. She did not undergo any radiation, but she's taking this pill, which is really very expensive. But by the grace of God, she was able to get assistance, so she's not paying a single penny for this pill.
Mhm.
And that is really helping her. And she has fantastic oncologist, and she's closely monitored, and regular blood work, regular visits to the oncologist,
CAT
CAT scan,
Mhm.
regular. So she is right now really, doing great. In fact, the last time we were at her doctor's, he told her the first time he met her, she was like this close to dying already.
Wow.
Mhm.
But she survived. So that just goes to
Amen.
show that she has this spirit.
Remember, Ate Esther,
Yeah.
di ba? You
Mhm.
told me about it. Yung diagnosis
Yeah, I didn't
niya.
even know that. So he just revealed that to her the last time
Mhm.
we were there, because she was crying, and she's going through some period of like depression now.
Depression. Mhm.
Yeah, so he said, you come a long way, because the first time you came to see me, you were this close to dying already.
Wow.
Mhm.
And for her to be like this, for her to look like this now, it's amazing.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
wow.
And it is a tribute really to her strength of character, and to her faith, and to her, support from so many people,
Mhm.
Yeah.
that she is this way
Mhm.
today.
You know,
Awesome. That's so
Elma,
great to hear.
tonight, if I'm going to take you to the bar, Somebody is going to be like, oh, can
I'm
we see each?
ready.
You want to go with? You want to come with me?
I'm ready now.
What's that?
She said she's ready to meet someone.
I will
Oh,
tell you.
there you
Yeah,
go, Josie.
yeah, I have
Fairfax is
one
just
story to
close.
say. I'm sorry, Alexis. I have one story to say. This a person. Her name is she's on my Facebook and Instagram. But anyway, I interviewed her. Her last name is Villanueva. She was given, she came from a very good family at the time that she was diagnosed with lung cancer. She was also trying to, she was also dealing with divorce. So she was given by two doctors 6 months to live. And you know what happened? She said to her doctors, I'm going to fire all of you. She's here in the United States. I'm going to ask her again to be on this radio show. So she said, I'm going to fire all of you. I don't want you to say that I'm going to die. So she conditioned her brain. I'm not going to die. She's a chef. So what she did, she tried to eat healthy food and everything. And there was a time that they were doing all this PET scan that it's going to get worse. But can you believe that until now she's alive for
And
more
when
than
was that?
7
When was
years?
that time that she was diagnosed?
Oh, that was like 2000, I think 14 or 16.
Really?
Oh, I'm
Oh
telling
my
you, I
God,
have her
that's
book.
incredible.
I'm going to give it to you, Elma. And you can also communicate with her, but I can't remember the first name. But
And give it
it's
to Alexis as well. Yeah, that
oh
would be
yes,
great. Yes.
uh-huh. Did you have my book also, Alexis?
Yes. Yes, you sent it to me.
Oh, you did. I'm going
Mhm.
to send you also the book of my husband. So in that way, you're gonna be entertained. So for Elma, I'm gonna give you also a book. Sometimes
Thank you.
it's better to read some of these stories, and she's a very,
Wow.
she's a fighter. And you know what, Elma? She found a boyfriend online.
There you go,
Yes.
Elma.
I'm
Well,
not trying to.
sometimes I got lost. I lost hope having a boyfriend, finding a boyfriend now because they may get discouraged that I'm having this illness.
No,
Mm,
fight it. That's what I've been saying. The thought
Mhm.
has the power to change your predicament, correct?
That's,
Just like
yeah,
what that lady said, the story that Josie just said.
yes, I'm trying
Your
to
words,
to look for her first name.
yeah, your words and thoughts have power.
Mhm.
So don't say, just like what I said to Ate Esther a while ago, we will never say SICK anymore. I
Okay,
don't want
so
to say the
here she
word.
is. Her name is Veronica Villanueva. She is a Filipino American. Her book, The Grace of Cancer, Lessons in Humility and Greatness.
Mm.
A lot of these media outlets in America and all over the world, they interviewed her. I also interviewed her on this radio show, and she gave me this book. So,
That's awesome.
it's very interesting, but you can also buy the book on Amazon. And I will have you talk to her. And Elma, look at yourself. You're very pretty. And also, there was a time that Alexis was only weighing how many pounds?
78 pounds.
78
Now you
pounds.
are
129.5.
very good.
When he
Awesome.
was diagnosed after, his cancer treatment, right, Alexis?
Yes.
And you have that stage 4, right? Stage
Yes.
4.
Mhm.
But how are you doing now? What did your doctor say?
Well, my last chemotherapy was a year ago after 2 years of chemotherapy and 1 month of radiation. So the last time I saw him actually was December.
Mm-hmm.
That was my last appointment with him, and I still have to see him every 3 months. I
Mhm.
still have to undergo. I still have to do a CT scan every 3 months. But he told me the last time my last CT scan, he told me that they no longer find any cancer cells in my body. That's what.
That's
Yes.
awesome. Complete.
What's funny is that when he diagnosed me, I asked him, "So how many months do I have to live?" But he said, "It's not for me to tell you. I know how long do you have to live." But after chemotherapy, I asked him again. So I mean, what's going on? I mean, you said you want me to stop chemotherapy, and he said, "Yeah, because there's no more cancer cells in your body." And actually, we were happy. We were surprised that you responded with the treatment, because
Wow.
usually with your condition, with your diagnosis, usually some patients stays only for 1 year.
Oh, wow.
So I was gonna ask you, so you lied to me? But so they're just doctors. They could not really tell.
Exactly.
God still has the power.
Exactly.
to,
And plus
to,
that
to turn things
doctor.
around.
Exactly. Plus that doctor was very wise not telling you. You know why? Because words have power, correct?
That's
He
right.
doesn't want to condition your mind to that
He
limit.
doesn't want you to worry.
Correct. And he doesn't want you to think like, oh, okay, that's it. Your thoughts have power. But since you don't know, you're living life like nothing happened, correct?
Yes.
You're not pegged to that idea that, hey, I have a timeline here. You didn't. So that was awesome. That was a good thing that he did not tell you, right? So that's incredible. See, so the lesson here really is that words and your thoughts have great power to change your outcome, right?
That's why Elma is now smiling, because you know
Yes.
what? She heard the stories.
Yeah.
I think, Elma, all you have to do is going to parties.
Correct. She will
Go
find
to
a boyfriend.
parties, enjoy, find a boyfriend,
Correct.
shopping.
And Alexis soon will be out of that nursing home wherever he is right now.
Are you
Right,
looking
Alexis?
forward to be out of that nursing home, Alexis?
I've been wanting to get out of the nursing home. I want to go back to work.
See?
It's just
And
that maybe because having chemo for a long time, I have a residual weakness and then radiculopathy, because my both my feet are still numb.
Okay.
Because what happened is that every time after I have a chemotherapy, my body was just so exhausted.
Right.
I just stay in bed for a couple of weeks.
Tires you out.
After I recover, I am scheduled for another chemotherapy. So that's why.
Alexis, do you have a curfew there?
No.
No? 24 hours?
Yes. I think so.
Okay. So you send
Because
me the address.
Okay.
Dalhan kita ng Jollibee.
It's too far from the city.
Ha?
It's too far from the city.
Nakarating ako ng Pilipinas papunta ng Amerika. Yun pa kaya Manhattan papunta ng Brooklyn.
Okay, it's up to you.
Where is it?
In Brooklyn.
Brooklyn?
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly, right? Philippines? Oh, it's not that far.
Yes.
It's on another side of the world. It's just another side of the world.
So we have 5 minutes on our radio show. Let's go back to Elma. Elma, ano yung feeling mo ngayon? How do you feel?
Right now, I feel like relief for what I've been feeling lately, the sadness, anxiety. Now that I'm here with you guys, I'm feeling like positive.
Awesome.
Positive to be strong and be healthy and fight the cancer to go away.
Yeah. We'll claim healing, okay? Claim healing.
Alam nyo, kailangan kayo mag-usap ni Alexis after nito. No? Alexis, kailangan mag-phone pals kayong dalawa at maglaro kayo ng family feud o di kaya ng knock-knock, who's there? Yung mga jokes na yan. Ako, how I wish, I have more time for myself, To be honest with you, I love eating out by myself. At yun ang gusto ko minsan, yung may time ako na ako lang, nanonood ng TV, ng Korean drama, 17 hours a day. Pero wala eh. You look at this on a positive side na, you're there, but you have to enjoy your own company.
Yes.
That's so true. Well, I'm glad that we made a difference in Alma's, right, perception and feelings today. I'm very happy that I spent the time with you today.
Thank you.
And Alexis as well.
Appreciate.
Thank you. You're
Mhm.
welcome.
So what do you like to say to others? Especially, those, I know we're still in the process of, you are still in that stage that you are still fighting this disease. But how about those who were just, diagnosed with cancer? Ikaw, Alexis.
Well, all I can say is that I've said in my Facebook that cancer is a dreadful disease, but it's not the end of the world. It doesn't necessarily mean that you are going to die. It's just a hindrance, or it's just a pause, like a wall to your future. You can remove that wall.
Awesome.
I have stated cancer and nostalgia can ease reality. So
that's
so
great.
I know patience is a virtue. Sometimes you tend to lose it, but that's all that's needed. You just have to be patient, and you just have to have faith. You just have to have a good relationship with God, because once you have that, you will have the understanding or the realization or epiphany of what life is all about.
Yeah. Okay. How about you, Alma? Anong gusto mong sabihin? What would you like to say to Ate Esther, no? Na talagang nandyan sa iyo and to all your friends?
Yes. For me, in this journey of my cancer treatment, I see myself positive, just to give my gratefulness also to all the friends who's been helping me out, especially my Auntie Esther. She's been with me all the way to all my doctor's appointment and checkup, and all the medication that I've been taking. She's there to follow up, and all the friends who give me time to call me and cheer me up and visit me and take me out. That's what I'm feeling like. I'm still lucky to be alive and with this cancer journey. That's why I'm trying myself to stay positive and eat healthy and feel thankful to all the people who's helping me, especially the FACC president, Josie. I'm very thankful also to you.
Okay. So, my advice for you is to stay pretty.
Yes, I don't forget to go do my exercise, my walking, and my
Walk the dog. Walk the dog.
walk the dog.
Do you have a dog?
Yeah, my son have, when he's here, I'm the one who's walking eagerly with the dog outside. Yeah, I'm staying pretty take care myself, my hygiene. and put on some makeup and going out with friends. Yes, and going to church on Sunday. And I'm just thankful everything that I'm still here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'm hopeful that I will be cancer free soon,
Amen.
because I still want to go back to work also. It's kind of boring to be home. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's about it. Just be hopeful and have faith that we will get better. Yeah. And always pray to God, and always accept the prayers or ask the prayers with friends and family. Yeah, it helps a lot. Yes. All the
Okay.
prayers and help.
Thank you so much, Elma de Paris
Thank
and
you.
Alexis. And lastly, sa ating co-host, Sharon Jackson. Thank you so much for sharing your time again with us and, being part of the FACC.
My pleasure, as always. And it's been a pleasure talking to you, Alexis and Alma. Your experience has enlightened me on a lot of aspects today as well. Thank you.
Too. Good
Thank
to see
you.
you. Mhm.
Okay. God bless you, Alexis and Elma, and also Sharon. Thank you so much, everyone,
Thank you.
for
You too. Thank you.
Bye.
being with us on this radio show. On the air with FACC, Filipino American Cancer Care. Bye.
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 Good night.
The Filipino American Cancer Care has just brought you On the Air with FACC, tributes and support to those impacted by cancer. On the Air with FACC, the Filipino American Cancer Care on PHLV Radio.